It's 10 o'clock. This is league number 8 of the day. We are 15 hours into the stream. So without further ado, let us spin the 8th league of the day and see what deck it is. Gifts Storm. So Gifts Storm is the classic Storm deck, using Baral, Chief of Compliance, and Goblin Electromancer to reduce the costs of various spells, and then play tons and tons of spells like cantrips such as Consider, Serum Visions, and Sleight of Hand, cast rituals like Desperate Ritual and Pyretic Ritual to get more mana, Monomorphose, and eventually win the game by chaining a bunch of spells together and casting Grapeshot at your opponent's face for lethal. Additionally, Gifts Ungiven helps you assemble all of these piles, Past in Flames lets you flash back tons of stuff, and the Ring is a new addition to the deck that can just draw tons and tons of cards on its own. Also, there is Wish to go get stuff out of the sideboard, such as Bolt, Abrade, Grapeshot, Aria of Flame, Galvanic Relay, Empty the Warrens, Past in Flames from the sideboard, Flusterstorm, Echoing Truth, pieces of the puzzle, and I've added Thassa's Oracle as a wish target since sometimes you'll be able to storm off, but maybe your opponent played the Ring, so you can't target them with Grapeshot, so you need a way to win the game that isn't Grapeshot. Fairly standard mana base, only things are that we have 1 copy of Otawara and 1 Manamo to untap the Ring. Otherwise, and then I've added a Lorien Revealed, replacing one of the lands, since it can either cycle for a land or you can cast it later to draw cards, especially with cost reducers. So let us go ahead and jump into the league. Alright, round 1 on the play with Gift Storm. Looks good to me. Has Baral, has cantrips, has the Ring. Let's get going. Keep. Alright, Island, and let's play Serum Visions. I don't want to draw Grapeshot and have it possibly Thought Seized, so let's put that on the bottom. And what else? So this on the top in case our first guy gets killed. Pass to the opponent. Opponent plays Verdant, fetches, gets Temple Garden, plays Delighted Halfling. Alright, Mountain, Baral, pass the turn. Basic Forest, so is this the Heliod deck possibly? Samwise, no, it is a food combo. It's the Abza and Foodristocat deck, and we just haven't seen Black Mana yet. 2 foods. Alright, so let's see. I can go Monomorphose and make red and blue mana. And then I can just play the Ring and then prepare to go off next turn. Shock, Ring. Yeah, seems good. Draw, pass. So they fetch. So obviously they could assemble the combo right now, but we have no answer to that anyway. There's the cat. Do they have the sack outlet? Alright, they have Court of Calling for the sack outlet. Turn 3 kill from the sack deck. Alright, they got it. Sideboard. I want Bolt to kill all their guys. I want Abrade to kill their guys. What else? Grapeshot is actually pretty good at killing their guys. So then what do I not want? Remand is pretty poor considering how cheap their stuff is, although it is good against Court of Calling, but that's pretty much it. We can cut some cantrips. And what else? Maybe not the second Grapeshot. Just 3 bolts and a braid should be good enough. Alright, submit. Game 2 on the play. We have land, Baral. Alright, this is fine. Alright, Island, cast Serum Visions. We drew a land. Ooh, 2 rituals. So then what's my next turn? I go Baral, then untap, then go like Ritual, Lorien. I probably can't use these, can I? Untap, 3rd land, Ritual for 1 mana. I'm going to be short on blue, right? Alright, put these both on the bottom. Pass the turn. Fetch Wooded Foothills, Overgrown Tomb, Gilded Goose on turn 1. Alright, ooh, there's Gifts Ungiven. Okay, so Baral, pass. Urza's Saga. So what am I doing next turn? I go Ritual, I have 4, 5 mana. I spend 3 of it on Gifts Ungiven. Well, there's Soul Guide Lantern, so that's gonna mess up a lot of my plans there. Alright, so Spire Bluff, then I go Ritual Gifts, and then grab what? Ritual Gifts, that's basically all the mana here, and then I have 2 floating. Or do I just cast Lorien Revealed and draw a bunch of cards? I can Gifts for Wish plus other stuff. They won't give us Wish, though. I can also Gifts for the Ring. Alternatively, I just go Ritual, Lorien Revealed. I have 1 red mana floating. So what's the traditional gifts pile? It's Ritual, Monomorphose, and Past in Flames. But this doesn't work because they have Soul Guide Lantern. So then our pile would be like Wish, Abrade, Ritual. I can kill both the gooses. We're still going to lose to these Karnstructs, though. We do have to find a way to get Soul Guide off the field. Alright, so Desperate Ritual, and then just cast Lorien Revealed. That might just be better. Cast this, just draw 3, Monomorphose, red and blue. So that's legendary, so I can't do that. So I can just cycle Monomorphose again. So Monomorphose, red and blue, Pyretic Ritual, and then Gift. So let's go what? 1 ring, Ritual, a Braid, and what is our storm count? 6, and Grape Shot or Wish? What am I wishing for if I wish? Galvanic Relay and Wish. So I'm naming a Braid, Pyretic Ritual, Ring. I'm just not going to be able to get Soul Guide off the field in any way that matters. So forget a Braid. Ring, Ritual, Monomorphose, Wish. And then the problem is they can just give us the rituals and then we're not doing anything. All right, not that. Another Gifts Ungiven. All right, done. So they put the Ring and Wish in the graveyard, gave us Gifts Monomorphose. So Monomorphose, red and blue. So I can cast Gifts again, and then I'm out of mana. All right, do it again. And then past, Ring, Wish, a Braid, or another Gift. I did not realize how bad this graveyard hate would be. All right, so we have Gifts pass for next turn. Pass. And they can grab even more graveyard hate with this Urza's Saga and make a gigantic construct. All right, so let's go Tarn, fetch, get an island, and then I go Past in Flames, and then they've got to pop it in response, presumably so that I don't just start getting everything. And then I can remand it back to my hand. All right, cast Past in Flames. All right, pop this, so resolve that, and then remand my own Past in Flames. And then Baral loots, and I will loot away a land that I don't need. All right, pass the turn. So they make a construct, so making another construct, and then they get another artifact, so the constructs will be 5/5s. All right, just another Soul Guide Lantern, so we're pretty boned here. Take 5 from the construct, go to 14. How in the world do I get out of this? I guess I just have to draw a Braid and kill that. All right, consider, bin this, drew Bolt, that's not helpful. Serum Visions, bottom, bottom. We did draw the Abrade. So, I can go Ritual, Abrade, land, Ritual, Abrade. I have 3 mana left. They sack it in response. Abrade goes to the graveyard. Then what? Then I have 3 mana left over and I can't really do anything. So let's just play Steam Vents tapped and then Abrade this. Let's just play this in case I need to bolt something. And then just pass Abrading that and try to go off next turn. Windswept Heath, fetch, gets a Breeding Pool. What in their deck is blue? Or do they just have prismatic endings, so they just have all the colors? Samwise, cat. All right, bolt that. All right, so Cauldron Familiar. Those attack, and then let's Abrade the Soul Guide Lantern. So they just pop it in response. Then we take less damage from the construct. So now we're down to 5. Sack a food for black. Play, what was this? Fatal Push? All right, we still have Baral. So Baral, then Desperate Ritual, or Pyretic Ritual, Desperate Ritual. Cast Gifts Ungiven. And then let's get Ritual, Monomorphose, Grape Shot, and the other Ritual. Done. All right, so now Monomorphose, blue and red, then Past in Flames. So I am going to have to shock a land in. Past in Flames, then cast Pyretic Ritual, then cast the other Pyretic Ritual. How do I splice these? So Desperate Ritual. All right, well, resolve, cast Monomorphose, blue and blue, and then we just have Storm 11, Electromancer, Abrade, 3 damage to the Goose that's untapped, and then Grape Shot our opponent. Same targets for everything. All right, we Grape Shotted them. Did it. On to game number 3. Maybe I want pieces. It feels like we got to be more interactive in this matchup. All right, let's do that. Submit. We have no lands, so mulligan. This is pretty weak. It's very, very slow. All right, mulligan this. Oh, that's... Okay, so we have Lorien revealed to go get the other land. So let's keep this, and then let's put back Past in Flames and the Ring. Done. Opponent fetches, gets Overgrown Tomb, plays Lighted Halfling. All right, Island, go. Plays Sam. And they just don't have a second land, eh? All right, Island, cycle this. Go get Steam Vents. Spirebluff Canal, and then I want to get a Baral or something if I can. So red and blue. Ooh, I can just bolt their halfling. That might be good as well. So Monomorphose again. Red and blue. All right, let's just bolt the halfling. Pass the turn. Play the cat. All right, so they're 1 card away from winning. Attack with Sam. We go to 17, but they're missing lands. All right, Spirebluff. So it's just going to be Pyretic, cast Gifts Ungiven. So just pass it back. All right, they found their second land. Plays Witch's Oven. Take 3, go to 14. So how much do I take now? They go cat, 13, 10. So I can go to 8 here. All right, so let's just shock this and pass. So cat loop, Urza's Saga. Take 4, go to 7. All right, gifts. Okay, so now what do I want? A Braid, no, I want to win, not just kill their guys. I really need my ritual guys to do that though. So Electromancer, Baral, what else? Grape Shot. All right, let's not get Electromancer. So let's get Baral, Grape Shot. It's a tough one. Pieces of the Puzzle and Bolt, I think. Or just grab Past in Flames as well. We have a lot of rituals. Pieces, Past, Grape Shot, Baral. All right, done. All right, they gave us Past Grape Shot. So what can we do now? I can't actually go off. So if I go Consider, and then I can Pyretic, Grape Shot, kill both of these guys. Well, I can't kill the cat ever. All right, Consider. What does leaving this on top mean? I take it, I go Ritual, Ritual. I have 4 mana, 5 mana, 6 mana. Then I go Past in Flames down to 2. Then Ritual, Ritual up to 4. Then Monomorphosis break even. I can't get Baral out of my graveyard, so I just draw more cards here. And then I just Grape Shot for a whole bunch and have to set up again next turn. What's the storm count if I do that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's top of the deck, draw this, shock this in, play Pyretic Ritual, play another Pyretic Ritual. So if I Grape Shot now, then I don't have enough to keep going. Okay, so Past in Flames, cast the Ritual, cast the other Ritual, cast Monomorphose, red and blue, drew the ring, cast the other Monomorphose, and then what do I have in my graveyard? I have another Consider. So I want to cast Consider, Bolt, Grape Shot, right? So I need double red. I only need a single blue for the Consider. So just red, red, red. Drew a Manamo. And then if I bolt them and cast... So I cast Consider first. Yeah, I cast Consider from the graveyard. Ritual on top. Draw that. Cast Ritual. And then if I bolt them, they're at 14 and the storm count is 11. And then I do 12 damage, so they're not quite dead yet. I need to get the cat off the field as well. So let's say I go Grape Shot right now. Oh, they can just bring it back end of turn at instant speed though. So I don't have a way to actually keep it off the field. All right, so let's just go. That doesn't count as flashback anymore. So then let's just bolt them and then cast Grape Shot. Storm Trigger. We're not quite killing them, but all right, so this one's targeting there. This one targeting there. Here, here, and then the rest of them. So then they sack the cat. They bring it back. Get another food. We go to 5, and then they can attack us to 4, and then they can loop again to put us to 3. And then we have to win next turn. So then on my turn, I can go... I guess they can also just gain life with the food, so yeah, I'm not putting them as low as I had hoped. All right, and then I have to fizzle this mana. Crack a food, go up, yeah. So what can I do on my turn? I go to 4, play Manamo, I can flashback for 5, and then not have enough to do anything else. If I cast Gifts right now, I only have 2 mana left over, so I get like Ritual, Ritual, Monomorphose, then it doesn't matter. All right, so the cat loop is 1 here, and then it's 1 on their turn. I go to 2, so I can barely afford to draw with the ring, but I don't think I have a way out otherwise, because Past in Flames is 5 mana to flashback, so I just need to buy time. The alternative is Gifts, and then I get like Ritual, Ritual. Yeah, there's just no doing it, so let's just play the ring and just fog them for the turn. So then they do the cat loop. We go to 3. They make a Construct. And then the problem is that the Urza Saga goes off and they go and grab their graveyard hate and eat our graveyard. Yep, there's Soul Guide. Takes Past in Flames. Gilded Goose. So if I draw now, I'm at 2 on my turn. Then they cat loop, we go to 1. So I can afford to draw 1 card. Although if they have Court of Calling, I can't. But if they have Court of Calling, they just get Viscera Seer and do it twice anyway. So we're dead regardless. So let's just draw now. All right. Then it's our turn. We take 1. Then let's draw. All right, so we've got some ritual dudes here. So let's untap this and draw some more. All right, so I can play Island, 2 ritual guys, and then I only have red mana after that, so I can only play 1 ritual guy. Welcome, Raiders. It is currently almost 11 p.m. We've been streaming for almost 16 hours, and we are in the 8th league of the day playing Gift Storm. We're probably going to lose this, though. So let's see. Baral. So then the Soul Guide Lantern screws our graveyard up, so I go Ritual, Ritual, gain a bunch of mana. I can't afford to play Goblin Electromancer without access to more blue mana. So we just go Ritual, Ritual, and then I guess I play Gifts. So Gifts, blue, Fatal Push Arboral. Well, that's going to be a deal breaker there. I guess I can remand that, right? And then they can just Fatal Push again. So yeah, it dies. So then Gifts resolves, and what can I even get? They're at 9, we're at 2. I can get Monomorphose. I can get another ring. They'll put that in the graveyard. So ring, Wish, and what on earth else? Monomorphose, and another Ritual. Done. We're pretty well off to lose the game here, though. I doubt there's anything we could have grabbed at this point. They gave us the ring. Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't matter because they can just loop the cat twice. Or our own, yeah, they just loop the cat twice and we die, right? Ritual. Nothing to do but consider. Yeah, none of that's gonna work. They just loop the cat twice and we die. All right, they got it. On to round number 2. All right, round 2, we're on the play. Looks decent. I've got tax negation guy, plus rituals, plus some draws. All right, keep this. Spire Bluff, Serum Visions. We draw gifts and have Baral and the ring on top. Well, seems decent. Let's go top the ring, top Baral on top of that, in case Goblin Electromancer dies. Odawara, ooh, mill. Okay. Well, we're gonna lose our ring now, probably. So Islet, then play Baral, and pass it back to them. Another crab. All right, yeah. So they're gonna mill us 12. We mill over a bunch of stuff. Past in Flames is looking good, though. Island, mill a bunch more. So they just have a single island up. So let's go fetch, grab an island. And then if I go Electromancer, and then what? Electromancer, Ritual, Past in Flames. We have 2 red mana floating. We can cast a bunch more rituals, so we can probably win this turn. All right, Goblin Electromancer. Archive Trap, that's even better. Cast Ritual. So we'll have 1 single red remaining, and then we can just go crazy. Pyretic Ritual. Past in Flames costs 2. Then we go Pyretic, Desperate Ritual, Monomorphose, convert some of this red into blue. Another Monomorphose, blue and blue. Then another Monomorphose, blue, blue. All right, we have Wish in our graveyard, or I can just cast Gifts again. So Storm count is 11, so I can wish for the Grape Shot that's in the sideboard. So wish, and then let's just grab Grape Shot, choose them, and then Storm Trigger on the stack, remand our own Grape Shot, then resolve the Storm count, same targets for every one of them. All right, we got it. So game 2 versus Mill, what do I want? Probably Flusterstorm, probably Bolt to kill their crabs off, Braid to kill the crabs off, and then probably leave Thassa's in the side. No, so Thassa's I have to cast it that turn. I guess that's fine. And then we put back, what, some cantrips probably? The ring's probably too slow, like way too slow for this matchup. And then just cut some cantrips. All right, that's probably fine there. So let's submit that. 2 lands, no tax reducers, no real interaction other than Flusterstorm and Remand. We do have Consider to try to find something. It's pretty rough. Yeah, let's mill this. All right, Goblin plus a bunch of rituals. Yeah, okay, keep this and put back not lands, not goblins, not the Grape Shot. Although I guess if we're storming off the Grape Shot, we can just find it, so we don't need it in our opener. All right, so let's put Grape Shot back. Opponent plays Watery Grave, plays a crab. All right, so let's just kill that immediately. Kill the crab. Watery Grave again, plays Glimpse the Unthinkable. What do we mill over? Nothing we can use, but a bunch of fodder for when we Past in Flames later. All right, so we milled over both islands and a steam vents, so I need to fetch this now. Get the other steam vents, play Electromancer, back to them, island, Soul Guide Lantern, well that's an issue. All right, they're taking one of the rituals, but doesn't matter, they can just pop this whenever they want. Drown in the Loch Goblin. All right, so we literally have no more fetchable lands in our deck, so let's just go Consider. I guess I'll keep this, play Electromancer, and pass the turn back. Draws a card with Soul Guide. Plays crab. Land, we mill 3. There's Past in Flames. Fetches. We mill some more. Another Soul Guide. Okay, so there goes Past in Flames. And another Soul Guide. All right, well, I can attack into this. So let's play Baral and just start attacking them, I guess. Swing. Draws a card with Soul Guide. Gets Field of Ruin. That's literally a strip mine against us now because they milled all our lands out. Yep, all right. Can't get anything. And they mill some more. Still haven't milled over Wish. All right, back to us. Ooh, Monomorphose. So it really depends on what we draw. All right, so yeah, Monomorphose, name red and blue. We drew Grape Shot. So we can Grape Shot the crab. Yeah, so let's just do this now. So let's go Ritual, and then Grape Shot them. Storm Trigger. Point 2 of these at the crab, and the other one at them. So the crab dies, they go to 11. And then all this mana fizzles, and we attack them with these guys. Swing, swing. Surgical Extraction on Pyretic Ritual. Huh. Okay. They take 3 down to 8. So draw with the Soul Guide. This is certainly a weird game. Visions of Beyond to draw more cards. All right, they're passing back to us. Ooh, we drew Wish. Oh, they're going to stop us in our draw step and surgical something else. Extirpate Goblin Electromancer. Sure. Or, no, not Electromancer. Scalding Tarn. Okay. What can I get with Wish? This costs 1 mana, and then I have 1 more mana. So I can grab Oracle, which I can't ever play. So I can grab pieces and pieces for some stuff, or I can just grab a bolt and bolt. No, I boarded all the bolts in. So I can grab the other Grape Shot, or I can grab Empty the Warrens is too expensive. There's a Past in Flames in the sideboard, but I can't cast that either. Well, go to combat. Swing and swing. They go to 5. All right, so let's cast Wish. They have Spell Pierce. All right. Pass it back, and we're just doing the Tax Guy beatdown plan. 5 mana for Archive Trap. Hard cast. Very well. We have 7 cards left in our deck. Polluted Delta. Remand's a pretty good draw, so let's go attack. Swing and swing. They go to 2. Pass the turn. 5 mana. Archive Trap. Remand. Fetch. Is the last card in their hand Spell Pierce? The last card in their hand is Spell Pierce. All right. They got it. Game 3 is Aria Flame worth bringing in. It feels like it's tough to get going, especially when they can Graveyard Hate our Past in Flames away, so maybe it's worth it. And then just cut another cantrip. All right, let's do that. Game 3 on the play. We have no lands, mulligan. All right, land. We don't have any cost reducers. This is pretty rough. I will keep this and put back what? I guess Grape Shot. So play Spire Bluff, play Serum Visions. I don't want to draw Bolt, and I don't want to draw Gifts when I'm so low on mana. So bottom both of these and pass. All right, they just played 1 land. All right, there's Baral. So they obviously have Fatal Push, but I can't just not run this out. So play Baral. They fetch. Shocking a Watery Graven. All right, so that doesn't bode well. Stern Scolding. Play Oboro. Glimpse the Unthinkable. We milled Past in Flames over. Surgical Extraction on Pyretic Ritual. Or no, on Pyretic Ritual. All right. Well, we really need to draw a cost reducer or just more mana. Well, that's not going to do it, so let's just pass it back. Blue. No, not blue. So they're just passing it back to us, okay? Well, still can't do anything. Pass it back to them. All right, so they're just cycling Fractured Sanity. That's fine. Mill some more cards. And are they bricked on 2 lands as well? Steam Vents, but I'm not going to do anything with the Steam Vents, so let's just play it tapped and then pass it back. Field of Ruin. We've milled over a mountain, but not either island. All right, Field of Ruin on Canal. So let's float a mana, grab an island, and then do I just draw with this? Archive Trap us, sure. How many guys are gone? 3 Electromancers, 1 Baral, 3 Barals are gone. So I only have 1 more cost reducer. Extirpate, which I can't respond to. Yeah, so I have 1 Baral left in my deck. What other lands did I mill over? Spire Bluff. I milled over the other Steam Vents. I milled over the other island. So this is all the mana I have now? Yikes. So these wishes are just dead then unless I can draw Baral. So I'm definitely not cracking this. I guess let's just bolt them. Flusterstorm. All right. Pass. So back to us. All right, there's a Spire Bluff Canal. So keep going. We're down 2 canals, right? So I have 1 more canal. Monomorphose. Drown in the Lock. I guess I'm fine with them just drowning draw a card spell. I'm not going to fight over that. Because the most important things to resolve are whatever I wish for, the last Baral in the deck. We're only at 15 cards though, so we do have to find it at some point. All right, Grape Shot. Still don't have anything good set up, so pass it back to them. End of turn, Cycle Fractured. There's the last Baral. So we have no more cost reducers. They found their 4th land. Back to us. Only 9 cards left in the deck. Ooh, Shivan Reef. All right, what can I get in the sideboard? I brought in Aria. Did I mill that over or not? Bolt, I did mill that over. So I can grab Oracle out of the sideboard. So I have to have them mill me down low enough that the Oracle will resolve, but then they still have 6 cards in their hand and we'll probably just counter it. I can get Oracle or I can get... No, that's pretty much it. All right, Oracle for the win. That's the only out. Extirpate Remand, which again, we cannot respond to. So yep, they take our Remand. All right, pass to them. Ruin Crab. So what if I go Bolt, Grape Shot? That's not enough. So I just bolt this Crab. I kind of want them to mill me though, because I want to be able to get Oracle out. So they just have to not mill me too much. All right, pass to them. All right, so land, we mill 3. There's Manamo. So if I don't kill this, next turn they play a land. We go to 1 card in the deck. Any other mill spell just kills us anyway. So I'm going to try to bolt this and see if they fight over it. Bolt this. Drown. They can actually pay for Drown. Okay, I've got 5 cards left in my deck, so wishing for Oracle doesn't do anything right now. So yeah, okay, that resolves. Scalding Tarn, which can't find anything. I can go Wish for Nothing, Grape Shot, kill this. That's bad. So let's just pass it back to them. All right, there's another land. We go to 1 card left. Boy, do I wish we had another mana for Flusterstorm. All right, draw for turn. Wish. All right, do they just have another counter spell? No. Yep. Drown in the Loch. All right, they got it. On to round number 3. All right, round 3 on the draw with Gift Storm. Land, Brawl, Triple Brawl. Triple Brawl is pretty rough. We do have a Consider and a Remand to try to filter things. The Remand also lets the first Brawl loot the other Brawls out of the hand. All right, keep. Bloodstained Mire, do nothing. Pass to us. All right, another land is helpful. So let's do Spire Bluff and then just pass with Consider. Arid Mesa. Cast Consider. Ritual on top is honestly not helpful given the hand we have, so let's graveyard that. All right, well, we drew another Ritual anyway. Okay, just play Brawl. Opponent fetches. Blood Crypt. Okay, so they are probably Scam and just didn't have a turn 1 play. Bolt Brawl, sure. Oh, maybe not. Watery Grave, so they're Shadow, but not playing Gigantha. Ragavan, no dash. DRC. All right, it's got to be... My best guess is on Shadow with Murktide. All right, let's just play Brawl with Remand up. Pass the turn. Arid Mesa. 2 mana, terminate. All right, well, Surveil resolves. Puts Shadow of Mortality in the graveyard. Well, even though they can display this again, let's just remand it anyway. Forces them to spend their whole turn. We get to loot, draw a card. Oh, they also have Spell Pierce. All right. Defabricate in the graveyard. Counter target artifact or enchantment. If it's countered, exile it. Or Stifle. All right. Well, Brawl's terminated. They only have 1 card left. So then they hit us with... And they still didn't hit Delirium after all that. Ragavan exiles Lorien. All right. They have 1 card left, so we can probably resolve Brawl. All right. Brawl plus Goblin Electromancer is good for the next turn. Play both my cost reducers, go. EI surveils Death's Shadow to the graveyard. 16 hours of magic, my brain would be dead after 2. Yeah, this has been a special day, all right. So they have Dothy Voidwalker in the exile from the Expressive. So they're going to play that, and then the gift, and then our Pass in Flames plan gets really bad. All right, Dothy Voidwalker. This is finally Delirious, so we take another 3... Why are they attacking with Ragavan? Okay, they're just doing this out of order. They're going to push Brawl. Yeah. Okay, how do we win this? So obviously not by blocking Ragavan. So Ragavan hits us. So we have 2 rituals and gifts ungiven. We lose whatever they don't give us, so we don't have a Pass in Flames pile anymore. So what can I get? So I can't get the old Ritual Monomorphose past pile because the Dothy invalidates that. So if I grab Grape Shot to kill Dothy, they just put Grape Shot in the graveyard. If I grab Grape Shot, Wish, One Ring. So if they give us the One Ring, we can just draw cards. If they don't give us the One Ring, and they give us so they can just put Wish and One Ring into the graveyard, and then we Grape Shot the Dothy. So if they give us Wish, then we'll have, this is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, then down to 4 with the gifts ungiven. Then we cast Wish, we're down to 2 mana, and then we just get the Grape Shot in the graveyard, in the sideboard, and kill them. All right, so Ritual. I was just on Twiddlestorm. Nice still seeing Storm deck. I went 0-4, then dropped. Yeah, I'll have some thoughts about this afterwards. Desperate Ritual. Cast Gifts ungiven. So then we need to grab Wish, Ring, Grape Shot, and the 4th card. What is the 4th card? Another gift. Yeah, I guess another gift. All right, done. And then so it obviously depends on what he gives us. If it's just the ring, we just play it and start drawing cards, and we also invalidate their next attack. If it's Wish, we wish for Grape Shot and kill all their creatures, or just kill them. We kill all their creatures. We're at Storm 3, so we go Grape Shot 1, 2. We kill Ragavan and Dothy, not DRC. What was after Scam? So today we have played Heliod Combo, then Martyr Proc, then Boggles, then Jun's Sack, then Scam, then Adnaz, then Dredge, and now we're on Gift Storm. All right, he gave us ring gifts, so let's just play the ring. Trigger, draw, pass the... No, I can attack with Electromancer, right? Yeah, swing. All right, then they go to 7, and it's their turn. So I have a Grape Shot in exile, right? EI, so they've got Grape Shot, Wish, and Gifts Ungiven in exile that Dothy can play. Oh man, I missed Dredge. No, don't worry about it. It was variants of the league, but also all of these streams go up on YouTube afterwards anyway. You might not see them for a while, but I'm posting one a day. And I believe you can watch the VODs on Twitch. I believe the Twitch VODs stay around for 2 weeks. I forget the exact timing of it. They're at 4, shocking a whole bunch. They have 1 card. They can Dothy for something. Sacking the treasure. 4 mana. Croxa, which makes us lose the gifts ungiven in our hand. Okay, so we lose that. DRC has to attack. We take nothing. Oh, they escaped Croxa. Okay. Ring trigger, we go to 11. So what can they do at instant speed with Dothy? They can cast gifts, and that's it? Or a ritual? Well, draw with the ring. There's another ring. So let's... This triggers regardless, right? Each opponent didn't discard, loses 3. Okay. So untap the ring. Draw more cards. Alright, so Past in Flames doesn't work under Dothy Voidwalker. Well, I guess the cards that I already have in my graveyard work, but I don't really have many. So I probably need to hold on to Otawara. So let's just shock in Steam Vents and play the new ring. Get rid of the old ring, draw a card, and pass it back. And then what am I discarding to this Croxa? Probably honestly just the Past in Flames. Like, it's just not going to work right now. It costs me 4 mana to even bounce Dothy Voidwalker to their hand. I guess the real question is, how am I getting out of this? So the way I'm getting out of this is I've got to wish for a win condition. All right, discard Past in Flames. No blocks. Sacks Dothy. They cast the ring that they have under Dothy. Okay. Then they get their own ring. And they're casting another Dothy. Drawing with the ring. Unholy Heat our Electromancer. All right, how do I get out of this? 1 ring trigger. Draw. So there's Electromancer. So I go Electromancer, Monomorphose. That only works if I draw into like a ton of rituals, right? So I'm definitely untapping the ring to draw more. So let's do that first. Draw more cards. Okay, so gifts, they can just put anything good away. So gifts doesn't work. We're out of our Grape Shot anyway. I can get Wish, and then they just won't give us Wish. So the gifts is useless. So I just have to draw into it. So let's just go Electromancer, cast Pyretic Ritual, cast Monomorphose, make blue mana. There's Remand. So let's cast Consider, Graveyard. We drew a land. Let's cast Consider again. That doesn't help because I don't actually have anything to do with it. So Graveyard, Monomorphose, blue, blue. Oh, yikes. I do have a land drop for the turn. So I gift. There's nothing that I can get that matters. If I grab Wish, they'll just Wish to the graveyard. If I Otawara, the Dothy, and then I'm just dead next turn. Yeah, all right. Let's go to the next game. So they're Death's Shadow. So they have a bunch of kill spells that they can point to our guys. So we need to keep our cost reducers alive. We probably also, it's going to be pretty grindy back and forth. So I want pieces of the puzzle. I want Bolt and Abrade to kill other guys, especially Dothy Voidwalker. And Aria Flame is probably good as a thing I can just slap down. It's especially good against Death's Shadow. And then what? Let's see. Past in Flames is really bad when they have Dothy Voidwalker in their deck, and we can always just wish for it if necessary. And then what else am I cutting? Remand seems pretty bad. Most of their stuff is cheap. If the graveyard plan is mostly bad, then Gift is also kind of bad. It's also kind of expensive. And that leaves our cost reducers, rituals, and cantrips. So we can cut this in all likelihood. How many spells does that actually leave us with? 4, 5, 14, 18, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, plenty for pieces of the puzzle. All right, let's submit this. On the play, game 2 versus Shadow. It's got a Bolt, it's got card advantage, let's keep it. Also, we may get Blood Mooned, so I do have to be aware of that. All right, Scalding Tarn pass. Blood Crypt, Shocked In. Ragavan. All right, well, let's just kill that now. Steam Vents, Bolt it. Ooh, I can just slam Aria Flame right now. Shock, Desperate Ritual. It makes me a mana short for the next turn, though, so the ring's probably better. But then I'm just not doing anything this turn. All right, let's just do it now. Aria Flame, and pass it back to the opponent. So this is whenever, and it gets a counter, right? Whenever you cast instant or sorcery, put a verse counter on it, then it deals damage equal to the number of verse counters to target player Planeswalker. So this keeps them off Death's Shadow for a while until we can start chaining stuff. All right, there's Dothy. Ooh, all right, just Bolt Dothy immediately. I guess I don't have to do it immediately if I'm not doing anything else. No, I do have to do it if they have counter spells, so just kill that. Always yield to this. All right, Dothy dies, they're at 24, pass it back. I guess it's far less likely that they're on Blood Moon if they're on 3 colors themselves, but it's not unheard of. Fiery Islet, Damping Sphere, that is probably fine. All right, so let's just go Monomorphose, trigger, then Monomorphose, blue and red. All right, I can't play this, so I'm just going to play Consider with the tax. Yeah, land on top, play Island, go. Bloodstained Mire fetch, gets a Blood Crypt tapped. All right, back to us, so land, ring. Opponent cracks Fiery Islet. All right, ring resolves, Draw now before they play Orcish Bowmasters. Pass the turn. Marsh Flats, and back to us. All right, I'm hesitant to draw when they have open black mana and can play Bowmaster. So let's just go Pieces. Triggers Aria. They go to 14, or 15 rather. So resolve Pieces. I guess we're not resolving Pieces. Flusterstorm. All right, which we can't pay for. So no pay. That one fizzles. Then let's just play Spire Bluff tapped and pass the turn. Opponent shot or fetches. Goes to 13. Shocks in a Watery Grave. Death's Shadow, which is currently a 2/2. Mishra's Bauble. Mishra's Bauble on us. All right, I think they just don't have the Bowmasters, so I'm going to draw now. Yeah, they didn't have the Bowmasters. All right, so Bauble trigger, Ring trigger. All right, so I can draw more with the Ring, which I probably should do. So fetch here. Let's go get the other island out of our deck before we draw it. So then I draw. Okay, so the Damping Sphere is taxing us per spell. So I go Baral, and then this Ritual. So I think I can kill them, right? I go Ritual. This costs the same amount. This still costs 2. Then I have 3 mana. Then this Ritual costs 3. And then I can still play everything. But I can't play everything if they shoot Baral in response to the Ritual mana not coming in yet. But I can do all this at instant speed anyway, so I should just pass to them. So let's see, I go Ritual, and then they have to respond now. I guess there's no reason to, if they do have an answer to this, to make Death's Shadow just gigantic right now. So yeah, Marsh Flats, Terminate. All right, I do have to respond to that. Red for the Ritual, trigger Aria Flame, and then I just need to cast 2 spells. So Resolve Pyretic. All right, cast the Desperate Ritual. All right, we got it. So let's go to game 3, and probably just keep everything exactly the same. It is possible I want, let's see, they don't always have Dothy, so let's move 1 Past in Flames back here and then take 1 ring out for it. All right, submit that. Game 3 on the draw. Well, that's a lot of rituals, but it's no land to go with them. So mulligan. All right, Aria Flame, keep, and put back, not lands, not the Desperate Ritual that I can get it into play faster with, and not bolts that I can kill things with, so I guess Monomorphose. Mishra's Bauble. Play Fiery Islet and Ragavan. Bauble trigger on upkeep. All right, let's just kill that. Shock, bolt this. I know they can dash into Ragavan if they have another one, but they also run Spell Pierce and stuff, so it's always a balancing act. All right, they just kept the 1-lander. So if I just ram this into a Spell Pierce, then things are really bad for me, but I don't think I'm winning the game otherwise. So Pyretic Ritual, or Desperate Ritual rather. Aria. Okay, it resolved. Excellent. Opponent's at 29. All right, cast Electromancer. Stern Scolding. All right, they finally found their second land in Marsh Flats. Blood Crypt, Thoughtseize. I don't know what they'll take. Probably Bolt. They took Gifts. All right, pass it back. So now we just play the control game and try to answer anything that they play while Aria snipes them. Thoughtseize. If I Flusterstorm this right now, they can't pay for it, right? They can't pay for it, right? Because it's 2. All right, Flusterstorm. Trigger, target them. Storm trigger, same targets. So resolve that. Then Aria, save the target, always yield. They play Nile Spellbomb very well. Let's just blow that up now so that they can't draw a card off of it. Abrade. So yeah, then they pop the Nile Spellbomb. We lose our graveyard. They go to 19. Blue-red, Expressive Iteration. Bloodstained Mire in exile to play that. Fetches in Blood Crypt, goes to 15. Plays Thoughtseize. Well, if they took Gifts the first time, then yeah, they'll take Pieces. All right, third land, pass. Well, we've got a big mismatch in the amount of cards that we have. Red mana, Dashavan. All right, well, just bolt it. Dashavan is bolted, and now they're at 9. Watery Grave, shocked, plays Dothy Voidwalker. All right, so we just need to draw spells. That's not a spell that we can play, so pass the turn. Expressive Iteration puts DRC in exile. I'm pretty sure they have Delirium. Yep. Thoughtseize to take the ring, and then that gives Dothy the ring. That's a big yikes. Although I guess if they do cast it, they can't draw that much with it, or they just lose, right? Because they're at 4 life. So yeah, they'll attack with Dothy. So we need to draw some... So actually, I need to draw... Any spell kills them, right? This gets a counter and they die. Monomorphose. We did it. Got Shadow. On to round number 4. All right, round 4 on the play with Gift Storm. We only have 1 land. I can Serum Visions and try to find another land in the top 3 cards. Even if I do, though, then it's just Baral, a bunch of rituals with nothing really else going on. All right, let's mulligan. Yikes, that's even worse. What am I doing with this hand if I keep it? I'm bidding Baral. I'm bidding one of the 2 Barals, then I'm casting Consider, trying to find a second land, and then I'm playing... Is this better than going to 5? Probably. All right, keep this. Put Baral back. All right, play Otawara, play Consider. Land on top. It is unfortunately a basic island, but we'll have to take that for now. Opponent plays Flooded Strand, and back to us. All right, let's play Brawl. Pass the turn. Flooded Strand fetch. Savai Triumph, so it's probably elementals in some fashion. Windswept Heath fetch. I smell a Wrenn and 6 coming. No, Expressive Iteration on turn 2. Bring the Light in exile. Okay. Well, what's the move here? It's probably just play Electromancer, play Serum Visions, set up for next turn. So Serum Visions. There's the ring. That's probably pretty good. We have 2 rituals here already. So let's put this on top and the ritual on the bottom. And then Spire Bluff, Goblin Electromancer. And then attack with Baral. And then just pass back to them. So next turn, it's probably just going to be Ritual Ring. What would be the alternative? Ritual, Wish for Past in Flames, and then more rituals, and then cast 2 of these. So what is that? That's 2, 4, 5, 6, down to 5 with Wish, then down to 3 with Past in Flames, then back up to 4, 6, but then we're short on blue mana to Fairy. Bounce Baral to hand. All right, attack to Fairy. All right, kill to Fairy. I can go Baral double Ritual Ring, which might be correct. Yeah, Ritual, Ring, draw with the ring, Consider. All right, just fizzle that mana and set up for next turn. We got 2 cost reducers and an active ring. Seems like a pretty good setup for the next turn. Sacred Foundry. This is Omnath mana. Now they're Prismatic Ending Baral. Cast Prismatic Ending on Electromancer. They could have actually hit the ring if they wanted to. All right, draw with the ring. So there's Past in Flames, but now I have no cost reducers. So right now, Past in Flames just bricks. Nothing that I can get with Wish. Yeah, nothing that I can get with Wish. So let's just go Consider, graveyard that. We drew Grape Shot. So Storm Count 1, Monomorphose, and then assuming Monomorphose doesn't hit anything, maybe I just wish for... No, I don't have the mana to do that. All right, Monomorphose, red and blue. All right, so that's going to fizzle out. So let's just play Scalding Tarn, and then pass, fizzle this mana, and then back to the opponent. So they do a bunch of fetching, and then what? Probably Prismatic on the ring is what I'm looking at. No, 5 mana? Oh, Bring to Light. What are they bringing to light for? Valky. Makes sense. Can Valky eat my ring, right? Exile target artifact or creature? Yeah. So fetch end step, get a Steam Vents. So I'm still too far away, so this turn's probably just Monomorphose, Grape Shot, Valky. Probably, yeah. So Monomorphose, red and blue, sleight of hand. There's another Wish. I don't want another Wish. Honestly, probably just need mana. So Fiery Islet, and then Grape Shot, Valky. So second target here, third target here. And then, so that one's going there. That one is going at the face. That one's going there. And then this one at the face, right? You may change the targets. This one at Valky, this one at face, this one at Valky. Which one is not properly targeting them? Yeah, okay. So then Valky's dead, and then let's play this, and then fetch. So next turn, I have 6 mana. I can go Past in Flames, Ritual, Monomorphose, Grape Shot, which is Storm Count 6. Plays the ring from... All right, so we can't Grape Shot them now. Stomping Ground, go to 7. They're going to take another one from the ring, or Boreal Grazer. Huh. Puts another Shockland into play. So fetch on the end step, grab Steam Vents. All right, so I can't target them, so... Does Aria target? Each opponent gains 10. It does not. So what's the alternative? Wish for pieces of the puzzle? Because I can't do my big Past in Flames thing this turn. I could just wish for a Grape Shot. I'm going to be net even on mana, right? Definitely wishing this turn. I'm not just passing without doing anything. All right, wish. Aria Flame puts them... Aria Flame also could just gain them 10, and then they just like Prismatic or Leyline Binding it, and then we're in a terrible position. I could Echoing Truth the ring back to my hand, but I actually want them to take damage from it. What's the Past in Flames next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Past in Flames, 3 mana left. 4, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. Grape Shot. I guess I can cast 2 more of these. So they're probably just dead if I Past in Flames. So let's just grab pieces. Pieces, grab these cards, and pass. All right, ring takes them to 6. Assuming nothing funky happens, we should win next turn. I guess if they have Omnath, Dry the Elysian Grove, Valakut. Oh no, they're Bring to Light Scapeshift. So if they have Scapeshift here, we lose. Another Valakut trigger, we go to 11. That looks like Scapeshift mana to me. 5 mana, Bring to Light. Yeah, I grab Scapeshift. So I guess the move would have been Echoing Truth, bounce ring to my hand. because maybe they drew that off of the ring. Yeah, all right. Valakut triggers, you got it. So sideboarding. BTL deck, I want Flusterstorm. And that's probably it. Flusterstorm, put back 2 cantrips. Yeah, submit. So yeah, there's obviously problems, but I'll talk about that after the last league. All right, game 2 on the play. This hand is not very good. We have like 1 cantrip to try to find stuff. We have no acceleration. All right, let's mulligan. We only have 1 land in this hand. We do have 2 cantrips though. So basically this hand requires that Electromancer survive. So if I keep this, I put Wish back, and then I have to use the cantrips to try to find lands. All right, let's do that. Put Wish back. All right, Shock and Steam Vents, cast Serum Visions. Anything that's not a land is not being drawn. Pass the turn. Plays tapped Jetmir's Garden. All right, we still didn't draw a land, so consider. Top is not a land, and we still haven't drawn a land. All right, top 5 cards, no lands. Or top 6 cards, no lands. Valakut, back to us. All right, there's a land. This is probably just going to die, though, but we can't not play it. I guess I can double Ritual into the ring. That might actually just be better. All right, let's do that. Ritual, Ritual, ring, draw. And there's a 3rd land. All right, pass the turn. 3 lands, plays Teferi, and then they just bounce our ring back. Ugh. All right, so it's just going to be Electromancer or Baral. Electromancer so we can attack Teferi if it doesn't die. Pass the turn. Dry to the Elysian Grove, so now they have a blocker. And they just have Prismatic Ending, presumably. Yeah. Well, that's tapped, so we'll just play that and play Baral and pass the turn. And now they're unfortunately up to the BTL Scapeshift type mana, EI. So they have a land, and then they're going to do another land for the turn, presumably. Oh yeah, and they have Valakut online as well, so we can't even... So our Baral's dead. Also, they can just fetch with these 3 lands. So we're effectively at 9 right now. Oh, they're just not even shooting Baral, so we're going to die then. 12, and then they can fetch all 4 of them. All right, they got it. Pretty rough. On to the 5th and final round. All right, 5th and final round. We're on the play. All right, looks good. 2 lands, stuff to do, keep. Spirebluff Canal, and then pass. Opponent plays Forest, Ignoble. All right, consider graveyard that. So probably Yogg. All right, so let's just play... Doesn't matter which one I play. Let's play Baral. Stomping Ground, so not Yogg. Dismember. And then Scavenging Ooze. All right, well, this is something new. Is it just Jund? Fiery Islet, play Electromancer. If I play Monomorphos right now, I only have 2 mana, and then I can't really do anything still, so let's just pass. The Scooze is going to completely screw up the Past in Flames plan. So I'm going to have to get creative as to how I'm going to win this one. Nurturing Peatland. So is this just Boomer Jund? Drangleroot Geist. Okay, so it is Yawgmoth, but they're playing red mana. Right, clearly no blockers. Scooze our Baral. That's fine. So we take 5, go to 15. All right, to us. So land. And so just start with Monomorphos. Red, red. So if I wish is 2 mana. So that's a wish. And then the moment I do Past in Flames, they just eat everything. So let's go Gifts. So Gifts Ungiven, get 3 rituals and a Grape Shot. And then 2 of those go to the graveyard, and then we'll see what happens. So Gifts Ungiven. Tap this, spend these. So Ritual Monomorphos, the other Ritual, and then just Grape Shot, right? And then they'll put Grape Shot and one of the rituals in the graveyard, probably. All right, so done. All right, they gave us the Grape Shot. I'm very surprised. So cast Desperate Ritual. They only have 1 mana open for the Scooze. So I think we actually can Past in Flames here. So cast Past in Flames. They had Endurance in their hand. And they exiled Steel Leaf Champion. All right, so all that goes away. Then this fizzles out. All right, so Grape Shot. What am I killing? That I have to put 4 on. This just comes back. So I go 1 here, then Storm triggers, and then 4 go here and 1 at their face. So this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's there. And then this one's here. No, this one is at their face. So the Scooze eats the Endurance, and then it still dies. Then this one resolves, hits them, and then they would kill off their Ignoble Hierarch. And then I'm attacking them because I'm not trading with the Strangleroot. Sack Nurturing Peatland. Play another Shockland, tap or untapped. Plays another Strangleroot Geist. So we're in the beatdown race now. Okay. So if I want, I can go Wish for Empty the Warrens and put 4 goblins into play. That seems worse than just casting cantrips and trying to go off again. We do have Past in Flames in our graveyard. I guess it makes 4 goblins that can at least block these for a bit. It's also the most mana efficient play because we don't know what we're going to draw with these. All right, so if I hit a land or a ritual, then I make more goblins. This one's tough. But if I hit anything else, then I don't. All right, let's go sleight of hand. Land. Okay, so steam vents in the hand, then shock that in, then play wish. Oh no, I have one short of empty the warrens. I can play galvanic relay and have more options next turn anyway, or pieces of the puzzle. Either one is probably fine. Pieces of the puzzle, I see 5 cards. This I see 3 cards. Or I can echoing truth both of these back to their hand, but then they just replay them. All right, let's pieces. Only hit 2 cards, eh? Well, swing with the Electromancer because I'm not blocking. This does put us dead to bolt, but I'm not blocking them. Noble Hierarch. Then we get attacked attacked for 4 down to 3. All right, back to us. What are we doing? If I pass in flames from the graveyard, that is 4 mana, and then I have 1 mana left, and I can cast Grape Shot and kill this and nothing else. So yeah, it's just got a cantrip into what we need. So consider Pyretic Ritual helps. So put that on top, draw, and then we go Pyretic. So it's 100% Pyretic, right? So Pyretic, Past in Flames is 4 mana. So Past in Flames, this much, and then I still need a red floating. So let's consider again. Ring. I would actually survive the turn with the ring. What is my Past in Flames count right now? So Past in Flames for 4, then I ritual out of the graveyard, and I have 3 red. Storm count is 5, and then I go Grape Shot, and it's short. Yeah, 4 ritual. I only have access to red. I can't play any more blue spells, and then I'm short. All right, let's draw the ring and play the ring. All right, draw another ritual. That doesn't get me anywhere right now, so let's just attack them. Swing and pass. Block with Noble. All right, we survived a turn. Back to us, and then I can't tap this for mana, probably. We take 1, we go to 2. All right, well, we basically have to win this turn, so let's draw. Another ring, remand. Okay, so if I can't remand the Grape Shot out of our graveyard because it just exiles. All right, so I go Ritual. Past in Flames is this much here. And then it's Ritual. So I should have enough mana to cast Serum Visions. Ritual. Past in Flames. Have to spend another red mana for another ritual. Then I cast another ritual. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 left over. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells. All right, so Serum Visions. Drew a Monomorphose. Okay, that's going to do it. So bottom. So Desperate Ritual. Monomorphose. Blue. Right, and then it's Storm count 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Past in Flames flashback. Cast Pyretic. Cast Desperate. Cast Monomorphose. Cast another Desperate Ritual. Cast Consider. So we should get well over the amount we need, right? Graveyard. All right, Storm count is 10. We can still keep going. So Storm count is 10. Let's go Serum Visions. And then just Grape Shot them, right? Grape Shot here. Same targets. All right, sideboarding. So it's red-green like Stompy. So I probably want Bolts to take care of the Monodorks and other small creatures, but not Strangleroot Geist, but Skoos and whatnot can be killed. I guess just Skoos, the other creatures can't be killed. Endurance, Steel Leaf Champion, Strangleroot Geists Reanimate. So I guess these are probably mostly not good, other than killing the turn 1 Monodorks. A cantrip, cut a cantrip. Let's just swap that and see how that goes. Only 1 land, bunch of rituals, no cost reducer, mull. Yeah, if I brick on the second land here, then it's just game over. Mulligan. All right, that's fine. So let's keep this and bin Grape Shot. They fetch, they get a Stomping Ground, they play Ignoble. All right, Tarn, pass. Forest, triple green for Steel Leaf. All right, fetch, Steam Vents, Island Brawl. So now we take 6 from this. Noble Hierarch, okay, never mind. We take 7 from this. We take 8 from this. Noble. Wow, Grape Shot's looking a lot better now. So go to 11. All right, Monomorphose. Let's do red and blue. Another land. All right, Gifts Ungiven. So usual pile. Ritual, and Past in Flames. Done. All right, so they gave us 2 rituals. So now what happens? I go fetch a land, or I go land, ritual, 2, 4. Can't flash this back and keep going. Yeah, 2, 4, so I have to wait a turn. So let's just play Tarn and pass. Actually, I'm not blocking this, right? So let's attack them, swing. And then pass with Remand up and try to go off next turn. Yeah, Exalted, a whole bunch of Exalted triggers. And we're going to go down to 3. Green, green, Collector Oof. That's fine. All right, fetch now. I think I'm out of Steam Vents, right? Yeah, so just grab a island. So back to us. All right, I guess I can survive another turn with the ring, but I have to fetch to do it. So Ritual, Ritual, 4 mana, 5 mana, 6 mana, 7 mana. Past in Flames flashback down to 3 mana. Ritual, 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 Ritual. Takes me to 5, 7, 8, 9. I should be able to win this turn. All right, Pyretic, Desperate, Flashback Past in Flames, Endurance, Remand Endurance, and then Loot with Baral, Evoke with exiling the green card out of their hand. Ugh, all right, well that's gonna kill us, right? So we lose our graveyard, and then I have 1, 2, 3 mana and can't play the ring to survive. All right. Well, now that I know they have so many mana dorks, I definitely want to have all these. I just want to bring Grape Shot in, a Braid, just like every which way that I can kill all their guys. Probably Pieces too, and then just cut all these cantrips. Cut those, cut this, cut this. All right, that's fine. Submit. On the play, we have 2 lands, Electromancer. Okay, we're good. Scalding Tarn, go. Forest, Noble Hierarch, fetch, get a Steam Vents. And then as much as I want to just shoot this right now, I need to just play Electromancer. So fetch, island, Electromancer, pass the turn. So what am I doing next turn? Ritual, Ritual, Gifts Ungiven. They play Old Growth Troll. Ritual, Ritual, 2, 4, 5, then down to 2 with Gifts Ungiven. We give them the same pile that is a no-go. And then we go back up to at least 4 mana after that and cast Past in Flames at 3. If they have Endurance, we're screwed. All right, Ritual, Ritual, cast Gifts Ungiven, Desperate Ritual, Pyretic Ritual, Monomorphose. And in this case, I already have Past and Grape Shot in my hand, so instead of that, I will just put Wish in the pile, or Pieces. Let's put Wish in the pile. All right, done. All right, so Ritual again, then cast Past in Flames, and they have Endurance. They have it every time. All right, so Endurance hits our graveyard, and then all we can do is just cast Grape Shot with Storm 7. All right, Grape Shot, 1 here, all the rest to them. And what am I even doing next turn? I'm just playing an Electromancer and just waiting. Let's take 4 from the Troll. What did they exile? They exiled Stranglerootgeist. Opponent dismembers our Electromancer. All right, play another one. Pass it back. Take 4 from the Troll, go to 10. So Collector Roof, that's fine. All right, so wishing for 1 mana really doesn't do anything for me. So rather, let's just go Consider. Remand's not good at this point, so bin that. Draw Pyretic Ritual. So Pyretic Ritual Wish is 3, 4, down to 2, and then that's not enough to actually play Empty the Warrens. So I have to wait a turn. Yeah, I have to wait a turn. All right, pass. The Troll also has Trample. All right, take 6. Vines of Vastwood. All right, they got us. Well, what a disaster. So, some thoughts on this. I feel like this deck is basically just a relic of the past and that it doesn't function anymore. Basically, it's been just left behind by all of the incredibly powerful things all of the other decks are doing. Trying to wait until like turn 4 to set up all your dorks. Removal is super efficient. And then there's the problem of if you want to play a Storm deck, there are other variants such as Lotus Field Twiddle Storm. There are just Underworld Breach decks. Every time I play this deck and I'm trying to assemble like Gifts plus Past in Flames, it just feels like I'm doing something so much worse than just playing Underworld Breach. And then even stuff like Song of Creation Storm is a better Storm deck than this. So deck had its fans at one point, but I think it has just been left behind in the dustbin of history. But anyways, it is now almost 1 a.m. here. I have been streaming for 17 hours and 45 minutes, so I am going to call it a day with this, the 8th and final league of the day. So if you showed up for the chat and watched all these leagues, I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I will be back again with another stream tomorrow. And here are all of the remaining decks on the wheel to be played then.